Hello. Today we're going to be talking about main idea and details. A main idea is a broad statement. It is a one sentence summary for a whole paragraph. Think about it like a really broad way of telling someone what something was about. And a detail is a very small, specific piece of information. It can be targeted at most likely one specific thing. It's not broad in any way. When you start finding the main idea, the first thing you're going to do is determine the topic. And so on this slide, I'm going to show you how you can read, look for keywords, and listen for key meanings, and decide what a topic is for that paragraph. Remember, a topic is one or two words that describe the whole thing. I'm going to read the orange one and the blue one, and I'd like you to do the green one and the pink one on your own. Here we go. Kitchens usually contain a variety of different appliances. Toasters are useful when you are eating a bagel or sliced bread. Soups are often made in slow cookers. Coffee lovers will usually have a coffee maker on the countertop. As I'm thinking about what would be appropriate for this paragraph, I'm going to look over here. Steamed vegetables? No, I don't think it really mentioned that. Kitchen safety? It did talk about kitchens, but more like what's inside them. History of refrigerator? Definitely not. Kitchen appliances? That seems like it fits. So I'm going to drag it to the top. Let me show you again with the blue one. Cooking in a kitchen can be fun, but it can also be dangerous. In order to stay safe in the kitchen, you should take some precautions. Blenders, food processors, and knives all have sharp edges and should be treated carefully. Also, food and pans that come out of the oven will be very hot and should be taken out with an oven mitt. Wow, that one I can already tell you is about kitchen safety. Read the next two paragraphs on your own and determine where these two topics go. Sometimes you'll need to come up with your own title, what this is all about. Listen as I read these. Although many people love having a dog as a pet, there are some adults and children that are very frightened of dogs. Sometimes people are afraid of dogs because they have had bad experiences in the past, like being bitten or growled at by a dog. Having an irrational fear of dogs is called cynophobia. It is possible to get over a fear of dogs, but it is difficult. Hmm. As I was reading that, I was hearing lots of repeating words, things like dog or fear. Hmm. If I was to think of a good title, I might call this Fear of Dogs. I want you to try this one over here on your own when it's after I finish modeling. Let's keep going. Here comes the real challenge, fourth grade. You're going to have to decide what the main idea is and three details from the paragraph. And this one's perfect for Alex because of all the chickens. Listen as I read. Chickens can be useful as pets, as they provide eggs that can be eaten. However, chickens must be taken care of carefully. If you have a chicken, you must make sure that they have plenty of food and water. Also, their chicken coop must be cleaned regularly and their eggs collected. Eating potato skins or chocolate can be fatal for chickens, so make sure your chickens avoid these two foods. Hmm, that's a good little fact. Huh. As I get started, I remember main idea is a broad statement. It applies to the whole thing. So I'm going to ask myself that question as I read through these choices. Make sure chickens don't eat chocolate or raw potato skins. That seems like a really pointed fact. Hmm. Chickens must be taken care of if you keep one as a pet. Well, this article was about taking care of chickens. I would say that was the topic. I'm going to keep reading and see if there's anything maybe better. Chickens need plenty of food and water. That's a fact. Chicken eggs must be collected. Hmm. I know that this was all about taking care of chickens, so I'm going to move that to the main idea section, which means that each one of these is a detail. As I was reading them, I hope you were hearing that they were specific facts. They were talking about one tiny detail, one specific thing from the article, not a broad statement. I'm going to read you this one, and I'd like you to try it on your own on the Google slide I sent out on our Google Classroom. Antarctica is considered the coldest place on Earth. The temperatures are so frigid in Antarctica that the snow rarely melts. The coldest temperature ever recorded in Antarctica was negative 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The only animals that can survive the freezing temperatures have adaptations that help keep them warm. For example, penguins and seals have a layer of fat called blubber. Hmm. I'd like you to decide which one of these is a main idea, which one of them is details, and move them to the correct spots. I'll be checking this slide and slide 6 to see how you organize the main idea and the details. On the very top slide, I'm going to type in what I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for you to complete slide 2, slide 3, and slide 5 and 6. Okay. When you finish that, you can click submit and I will get a copy of your work. See you soon.